Leave now, no delays. Well, that's the chilling warning from Washington that has put the entire nation on the edge. The question is, how serious is this threat and why is this urgency so extreme? Ladies and gentlemen, the United States has issued one of its strongest possible alerts for its citizens, and that too in Iraq, a level 4 warning. You know what? This is the highest level of danger category, and it means just one thing: do not stay, do not wait, get out immediately. This message is coming from the US Embassy in Baghdad that is unusually direct, almost alarming in tone, because the whole situation on the ground, it is becoming more and more unpredictable. And guess what? At the center of this tension is the ongoing standoff involving Iran and the US interest in the West Asia. Even though there are talks of a fragile ceasefire, but the reality that appears far more dangerous. In fact, intelligence input suggests that Iran-linked militia groups, they could be preparing for fresh strikes. And these are not any distant threats. These groups operate within Iraq, often blending into a local power structure and making the whole risk harder to track, harder to contain. And you know what? This is what is making the current moment so volatile. From Baghdad to Erbil, the fear is the same. The fear is that the civilians, including the foreign nationals, could get caught in a sudden and targeted strikes. These could involve rockets, drones, coordinated assault on areas that are linked to the United States. In such situations, there is often little to no warning. But here's the deeper layer to this whole story. The US is not just worried about the external threats here. It is also raising concern about internal dynamics within Iraq. These are allegations that certain fractions within the system may be indirectly supporting or shielding these militia groups, whether politically or financially. And if that is true, then this complicates the whole situation even further because it blurs the line between state and non-state actors. Now consider the broader picture here. The West Asia is already under strain due to the ongoing tension across multiple fronts. Key oil routes, regional alliance, and military positioning are all under pressure. And any sudden escalation in Iraq, it could have ripple effects far beyond its borders, affecting global energy market, security dynamics, and diplomatic relations. And you know what? This is why the language of warning, it really matters. Leave now. It's not a routine. It signals that the risk is immediate, not theoretical here. Governments typically avoid causing panic until and unless they believe that the threat level, it has crossed a critical threshold. In the end, what does this mean for the people on ground? It means just one thing: uncertainty. Flights may be limited, security conditions can change overnight, and safe zones can quickly turn into risk zones. Now for civilians, specifically foreigners, Americans, the safest option in such a scenario, it is often to exit from the situation before it escalates further. Well, this is not just a precautionary message. It cannot be. This is a sign of how fragile the whole situation has become. The region, already dealing with conflict, it is now facing the possibility of sudden escalation, where one strike, it could trigger a wider chain reaction. And when a global power tells citizens to leave immediately, it usually means just one thing: the window for safety may not be open for very long.